Well, here's the project at hand. I've got Gary pulling with me down here in Timaru, and the little black shed that you got behind you there is going to get renovated. That means roof off and new timber, and then rebuild both the door and the windows and make it all waterproof. The purpose of this is to give Rachel a garden shed here where she can store her stuff, but also to give the boys somewhere to play. So we're going to line this all out and get some shelves in here and some a workspace for the boys to play here, pulling their toys apart. So what looks like a building that is at the end of its life is going to get another few years, because we can. So we'll get some photos as the progress happens through the day. So the first part of the morning has been stripping the roof off and getting all the old rotten timber off. And now we've got it down to the roof section, and we'll build back from here. So we've had a measure up, and now we're heading away to get the timber. Well, we've got the timber on site now, and in our absence, my daughter has cleaned out the dust inside here, done all the ledges and edges, so it's all clean and tidy. We're going to put plywood on this, so that'll be okay. We just picked up a door, so we get rid of this shitty old door here, and we start with a 8x2 across the top there, and that gives us our top plate. But before we start, we're going to have a cup of tea. Well, the morning of day 2, we've got the 4x2s on the roof with the rafters, if you like. They're sitting there in place, and we've got our dimensions right. This is the panel here where we're going to have the clear light there over the workbench, etc. We've located a door to go in this spot, so we've got to hang that.
Yeah. Well, seeing as it was free, you get it all out. Thank you.
So progress has been good this morning. We've got all the iron on the roof now, and Gary's just in the process of tacking it down. We're going to put a post up here, right up in this corner here again, a new post up, and pick up that corner there. And Rachel's going to build something in the front of the garden here. So I can take the scaffold down. We're finished with that on the inside here. Well, on the third morning, we've just dwanged out this room here so that this new plywood here will fit exactly onto the studs. We've swung the door here, right by Rachel. And here we put the spouting back up on here, and we close that end in there, so that'll be okay.
So I have stepped through the in half bucket of paint. So.
Oh, you went right in, bucket?
Yeah.
Kind of a straight line.
Oh, no.
We're both.
Well, 3 days' work has renovated the little shed. Gary's on the finishing touches there just to fill in the last few nail holes on the second-hand iron there. Got to put a bit of flashing around the door there, and Michael's going to put 2 poles down off here to anchor that overhang roof there. What we've done is lined this room out here. These corners need beadings and things on around the edges like so, but we're happy how that's come together. I'm just 1 sheet shy for across the bottom there, but we'll see how that goes. Happy. A little bit more tidying up across the front there with a bit of material there to stop the wind getting in. We used 1 old sheet of iron there, and that'll blend in once we get the coat of paint on it. Rachel's going to fetch a water tank back, and she'll be able to gather some water here for the chickens.